Well, good evening. Welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden. Where not only is it my garden, but it is yours also. And you know what? These people are getting very angry that we keep giving them secrets up. They keep getting very upset. They're like, we're going to make sure nobody watches your videos. So I don't even think that, I don't even think I exist in YouTube right now. I don't even believe, besides the people who see me. But it is okay because let me tell you something, brother. It's all about the energy. Get that energy up. Because what? It's changing. You see how it is over there with the DM. They're in a situation with a Queen of Wands in reverse type character that is like, in the most unhappiest of manners. All right. So these people are like visibly upset, like visibly angry with each other. You can see the devil coming out of them. So don't ever feel bad about anything right now. Trust me, they're going through it. These DMs. They are going to see the light, brother. They will see the light. Because Hermit and reverse, because listen, they're lonely, man. They feel isolated. Where they are is they're pretty much being a joker. All right, people are pretending. They're in a pretend world. Okay, where they're at right now is a complete pretend world. Every people were paid to be around them. People were told what to do. People were told what to say to this person, just to make sure that they didn't be with you. Okay, DF, to make sure that to stay away from you because they thought that you being around would, expose them. But all they ended up doing now is exposing themselves by making, bringing this other person along to replace you. And now look at it. Now the person doesn't can't even be around them. It feels like they want to be isolated. They could be in trouble. They could be on the run. Who knows? But Ace of Wands. So there's, new projects here. You are an inspiration. People see you. They're like, wow, that person, I know that person what they went through. But look, they came right back and they're still standing up. Like they're not backing down. Like, you know what I mean? That's a real girl. That's a real guy. That's a real, a real man, a real woman. So just know you are an inspiration and we salute you. Because not everybody would be able to do what you did. And if you don't believe me, ask people. They'll tell you that they would probably, have killed themselves than rather deal with what you had to deal with. Okay? So just know that that's, because Two of Swords, because there was a lot of difficult decisions there you had to face. You were put in situations where you were losing, where, there was a lose-lose no matter what because of you were not willing to compromise your self-respect. So anytime you did compromise your self-respect, it was always on the basis of love or, something along those lines. But when it comes to these decisions like financial, you never were one to, give yourself up. You never would, sell out. You were never a sellout, okay? Just, nobody could ever say that about you because you knew that you would rather never put yourself in the Eight of Swords, some self-imposed prison, stuck to somebody else's beliefs and, nonsense like that because that's not you. You are not a follower. You do not follow people. You are not some dope. You're not. You know what I mean? And everybody knows that. That's why you cannot be controlled. So that's the end of the deal with that particular situation. Because Two of Cups in reverse, because like I said, you have your counterpart and the doppelganger person right now. So they were unable to recreate what they said they were going to do. They thought that they could recreate this Two of Cups or a Ten of Cups. You know what I mean? They felt like they could cloak the energy. They can make them feel the energy no matter what. You know what I mean? It was all some sick, like, I don't know, weird fucking science bullshit, whatever. They're concocting fucking clones of me and shit, like, and all they got was a Two of Cups reverse because there's nothing like the real thing, brother. Nothing like the real thing. So, and that's why we sit here, we meditate, Four of Cups, we just relax, we just keep manifesting, we just keep contemplating. We know what we are, brother. We know what we are, trust me. We are looking good. We loving life right now. Everybody's enjoying us. We're enjoying everything. We have time off. There's nothing to worry about right now. And that is why the DM is so stressed, because the DF has nothing to worry about. We know who we are, okay? And so does the Hierophant. The Hierophant knows exactly who you are. They know. They see what you went through. They see how you handled it. What do you think? People don't pay attention. They pretend like that. They try to make it seem like that's the case, okay? And if they're not paying attention, don't worry. They will eventually. So there's no reason to worry about anything because, believe me, the Hierophant is backing you right now. They see the way you handle things and they know that you are good for business, brother. Very good. So you're somebody that, important people might like to have around because of your your intuition. I believe they said something about you having superhuman intuition. Okay, because the people that came up against you are now under judgment. Judgment has been called on the community against you. Every single person in that community that's came up against you or did something out of order, who violated any rights, they are under judgment right now and being seen for what they did. Okay, and they will have to have a formal apology. So there will be a formal apology issued to you. That's for sure. Because if not, then you're going to be in the Eight of Swords. You're going to be in a self-imposed prison, okay? Because you're just going to be wondering, when is it going to drop? When is the shoe going to drop? You know what I mean? Because you'll never lose the thought of, when is he going to grab me? When is he going to figure it out? When's he going to say something? When's something going to happen? When you're always going to be said, I'll let you sit there and wait your whole life, okay? I'll wait to the last second in the statute of limitations and then come get you right then and there. That's how crazy that I'm willing to go with this. Okay, so just don't ever feel like I will quit on the situation, because we are the Nine of Cups. We are a wish come true, brother. Okay, a wish come true. It does not quit. Okay, and we're not only just one wish come true. We're several people's wishes come true. Okay, it's all different kinds of things, but the person is the wish. Okay, you are the wish. Your energy is the wish come true. And when people lose it, they get very, 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 upset, and they start chasing. So don't be surprised when these people start knocking, especially if you're giving your energy to somebody else, especially on a sexual level, especially. Because Page of Swords are reversed, because all this deception, all this manipulation that your DM did to, make you feel a certain kind of way, you felt, I don't understand what the whole thing was all about, but just know you were in a serious warp or a loop or something. You were in something that was not worldly, okay? So somehow or another you got caught in some other dimension with this person, and now it's like you're fighting your way out and you're showing everybody just how how amazing you really are, because your strength is unprecedented. Okay, everything you came back from was just something that people, like they said, they would rather kill themselves than come back from what you came back from. But you just keep thriving, you just keep going and going and going. It's like nobody's ever even seen nothing like this, so it can't even be denied anymore. There's no denying it. So that's the best part. It's like you can't even argue. If somebody came to argue, oh no, here's the proof. Here's the proof, brother. Okay, and I don't even have to say it. I didn't say one word about the injustice. Not one word. I haven't even spoken to a Hierophant or any type of, institution about anything, because I don't give a fuck. All right, because whatever Five of Swords you felt like you had against us, whatever conflict you wanted, whatever competition or disagreements you thought we had with us, guess what? That was just a wash for you. You were never going to come up against us. All that did was we used that conflict to transmute. Okay, we turned that into something positive. Now, everything that you've done is just being seen now. Okay, so if anybody who's ever done anything like this is going to be seen for what they did. No, 100%. God said that 100%. So you better, hangman, pause, surrender. If you could determine how bad your karma is right now. Okay, by how you respond and how you handle it. Okay, there's a lot easier ways. And I would suggest apologizing to the easiest of the bunch. Okay, that would be the easiest. Okay. But there's several other options we could go. So just know there's several other options. They're all ready for you. Karma is ready to go in all ways. All depends on how you respond to what the situation kills. You know what I mean? All Six of Swords. So it's like, well, you have to leave this behind. You have to, release this baggage. It's time for you people to move on for whatever devil shit you were doing. You got to come, you got to get down, you got to apologize. You can say, listen, I know we had devils taking over us. We're sorry, but can you please forgive us? All right, let me think about it. All right, now go sit down, go lay down for a little bit, and then I'll come get you. This is what you need to do, okay? And if you don't do that, then you're just going to make it so much worse for yourself. Trust me. They're just going to come get you, and it's going to be like front page news. You're going to get it to. So if you want to get it to front page news, okay, that's fine. Because, like I said, public recognition, Six of Wands. If you want to get it to first place news or front page news, then we got the Six of Wands right here, brother. We will have the fucking action news right there, watching this whole thing. So don't even worry about it. You'll be surrounded. Okay, we'll make sure you're notorious. You'll be the notorious one. Infamous. So it is what it is. But I would suggest you perhaps leave it behind. Maybe fly under the radar. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. what do I know? Because Six of Cups in reverse, because like, you know, I'm all about unconditional love. You people are all about conditional love, okay? Living in the past, just feeling like what you did before is going to work now. But the thing is, it's never going to work, because what you did was it was never going to work in this new times, okay? Even then, it should have never worked. But at the end of the day, people still know there's no other better feeling than unconditional love, okay? So this Six Cups in reverse nonsense, whatever fake love you give to people, try to bullshit them, tell them what they want to hear, guess what? Them days are over, because people can see right through that nonsense. And especially this King of Cups now, they told me. This King of Cups from the last read said that they're over that Queen of Cups in reverse. They said they only did that because they just wanted to go with the flow and everything. They said they didn't even like that person. So whatever. But at the end of the day it's like, just know that whatever these people did, this King of Cups knows they want to bring their Ace of Cups to this Empress, okay? That's why they're running from these people. This is why there's, you know, turmoil over on the other side. But your DM is in the upright, though. Just know that. So the DM energy is in the upright right now. So let's be thankful for that. Okay, because there's a Nine of Swords in reverse, because whatever deep-seated fears they're releasing, and they're releasing worry, hope, and reaching out. It says Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this would be, like I said, your counterpart getting to the point where they're not scared anymore. They're like, I'm not scared when you people say, go ahead, do whatever you want. That's where you got to get to that point. Do whatever the fuck you want, and then they have no control over you after that. Okay, so it's like they say, oh, we'll tell this person, go do it then. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, that would be somebody telling me, oh, well, we know something embarrassing. We're gonna go tell. All right, go do it. Fuck, do you think I care? Like anybody would even listen anyway? They'd be like, oh, all right, why are you telling us this for? So just know, they can never hold anything over you. You can DM, they can never blackmail you. You can tell them to go fuck themselves. Trust me, see what they do. They'll give them nothing. You know what they'll do? Ten of Swords, brother. You'll just give them the painful ending that they've been asking for. You know what I mean? They're getting that. So once you walk away from them, this is why they're trying so hard to keep the DM stuck, okay? Because they want to avoid this painful ending in the worst way. Because they know the DM will be, you know, okay. But these karmic energies, they will not be okay. So they're trying to bring down the DM with them, or make the DM feel guilty to stay. So it just gets to that point where it's like, it is what it is. The right thing is for the DM would just leave, but sometimes they're so intertwined that there's nothing you can do about it. You just got to love them from a distance and wish them the best. That's all. It's not their fault. It's just, you know, you have to love them though. We still love you. It's just, we just can't, you know, we can't jeopardize our self-respect. Because we're a star and we don't want to be, you know, like you and not be a star, okay? We want to be a star. We don't like to surround ourselves with non-star-like people, okay? Because that is just bad for business. So just so you know, this is the energy that you wanted us in, but this is the energy that you people are going to be in. You know what I mean? Or you're in currently. You know what I mean? So how's it feel to be in a star in reverse energy? Feels very dull, right? Don't you feel very dull? But you wanted to project this onto us in the worst way and take our star energy, but you were just unsuccessful. Two of Pentacles, because we had multiple priorities. We were doing so many things, adapting to the situation, that you could not keep track of us. You had no idea where we were. You were not able to remote view. You were not able to find us. So that was why we were able to, you know, outdo a lot of these hexes and curses, because you were not able to keep them coming. You didn't know where to go with it. You didn't even know where we were for a while. So now it's like, now we're completely protected. So there's nothing you could do. You could just block whatever, hold on, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. We don't give a fuck, okay? Because we understand what the concept is. We're not losing anything here, all right? Because the Lover's energy is right here. So as soon as, like, it's going to come no matter what. So it's like, you could have it with them, or we could have it with somebody else. And our DM is not going to let you block them any longer. They're not going to let this, they're not, especially in the way you guys are right now, the way you are making them feel, no way. How much longer? They may end up, you know, passing on before they would even, there's no way they would pass up on this. So just know that eventually that Ten of Swords for you people is coming very, very shortly, and you will be stuck with the burden. Ten of Wands, okay? You will be carrying the burden. You will get the extra responsibility. You were the ones who got involved with this. You were never supposed to get involved with this, and now look what you did. So you're finished, and you got to go now. So what happens? What do you expect? What do you think? You're just going to fly in, slide under the radar? Not going to happen, because you're a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're a fake, you're a fraud, you're a phony. You know, you want to pretend like you were the ideal spouse, but realistically, there's a reason why you are the way you are. You present a front. That's what it is all about. It's always the people that, oh wow, I never expected that person. You know why? Because they didn't want you to ever expect them. That's why they made themselves like that. It's always that person's the one that's the crumb bum, okay? And it's always the one you never think is the good guy, okay? It's always that way. Just that's the way it's supposed to be, all right? Because we have the difference is because this Queen of Pentacles reverse, they do not have the temperance you have. You are the one who has the temperance. You are the one who's the Queen of Pentacles. Just because you look the way you look does not make you not a Queen of Pentacles. That's what people are feeling to. They're looking at the appearances of things, okay? They're using your appearance against you. So I feel that it's a little bit, you know, biased, but at the end of the day, doesn't make a difference because you're the one who makes that your DM happy. You're the one that they love. You're the one that they see and they say that's my DF. That's who I want to be with. They love you. Trust me. They love you. They love what's going on because you're proving all these people wrong and they know they get to come to you. So they know what they're doing. Okay, because there's Three of Cups. They're, you know, whatever indulgent nonsense these people are trying to sell on them, this King of Cups is not interested, okay? They walking away, they're in the upright, they know what they want to be in this lover's energy, they definitely want to get away from this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And that took strength, so we salute them, we're thankful for them, we don't hold any grudges on them, we understand, okay? So it's just, we have to tell ourselves, we have to remember this. They're not the enemy. The DM is not that. They're our ally. We just have to remember it's in a different way, though. We have to remember this. We have to. We're already together in the 5D. We're already together in the 5D. It doesn't matter right now. Okay? Because these people are going to be heartbroken, Three of Swords, because we know what is going on here. We are aware of the situation. These people only have control in the 3D. The 5D, once something happens, it will eventually manifest, and it will manifest in the most, you know, spectacular and ridiculous of ways. So the way this situation is going right now, don't be surprised to see this on the front page news, okay? Because you are the sun, brother. You are the one that everybody comes to see. Everything revolves around you, and that is why the positivity lies with you. So we'll do one more, and then I'll do the other things. Knight of Cups in reverse. So whatever, these people are just a moody disappointment. I should have quit while I was ahead. But at the end of the day, just know we got the Lover's energy here. The King of Cups is moving along here, leaving behind these people. A Six of Cups. This Queen of Pentacles is in despair. Okay, they have you know, deep-seated fears being reft for this King of Cups, while there's just all types of conditional love and heartbreak on the other side. So just know these people are coming on their judgment. They are being seen. Everybody knows what they did. They're not going to get away with it. You know, they could try, they could keep trying, but they will eventually keep prolonging. The karma keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So that's what they don't understand. They could keep, you know, delaying the karma, but it's like having to go to jail. It's like you're like, oh, I got a 5-year jail sentence, but you like wait 10 years to go do it. And you're like, oh, I just go build a whole life. It's like, what are you doing? Just get it over with. Stupid, man. But whatever, I don't care. It is what it is. Because listen, brother, the Cancer is the one. Cancer is the sun, brother. They are the good guy. They're the protagonist. They are the one that's being attacked by everybody. See how we are? We're just sitting there by ourselves with our little crab claw. Just like, man, why don't they just leave us alone, man? Just leave us alone. So we're all over here, brother. So just know everything is going to be fine because Uranus now is in Gemini, and that was a transit that we've been waiting many years for. Okay, many years. So just know that. Maybe 43 of it. 43 to be exact, actually. So just know that, believe it, because it's directly opposing your love sign. Your Venus was it was just, come on, it's too ridiculous now to where it's at. So just know it's like they had to like destroy you before this time. It had to be destroyed. That's why you just made it. The Uranus and Gemini got you here. Okay, because Mercury's there too, because you have Mercury and Gemini also. Mercury is your communication. You are unprecedented. This Cancer can communicate in all ways. People do not even see it coming. Okay, they don't even understand what's going on, most people, but you still do it in a way where it's informative and entertaining. So just again, Uranus again, like I said, is what it's all about in Gemini for this Cancer. Believe it, because this was directly opposing their, you know, Venus sign. So just know this is big for this Cancer. Especially with Uranus and Gemini, which I just said again. Okay, because whatever Pisces came up against this Cancer, wanted to take them for the water sign title, they lost. They got sent right back down to hell to never be seen or heard from again. And everybody knows the king of the water sign is the Cancer, brother. Can't nobody stop them because they are the undisputed, universal, heavyweight, spiritual champion of all warfare, brother. So just know that I said that wrong, but don't worry about it because the Scorpio also is not going to be able to come up against this Cancer. Even despite the Cancer took on the Scorpio and the Pisces at the same time and a handicap match for the belt, and still these two lost, these Scorpio and this Pisces. Can you believe this? Two of them, they could not come up against the Cancer, brother. Can't do it. They couldn't do it. Scorpio and them couldn't do it because they're no good. Because Uranus again, brother, because Uranus in Gemini, third time that came out. So just know that is where we're ending it with that because, brother, you are on fire. A chance encounter will bring you great fortune. So I don't know. I don't like that one. How about this? Your creative energies are in full bloom. Express yourself. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We're in full bloom here at My 5D Secret Garden. So express yourself.